Hey guys, I'm Mackenzie and welcome back for another trip into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. This video is all about my trip that day and some of the things that I loved most about Galaxy's Edge. Now, I'm not normally a morning person. In fact, I would sleep until 10 o'clock in the morning if you let me every single day. But there are some occasions that I will get up before the crack of dawn to experience. And one of them happened to be Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. It is 4:55 a.m. on Friday the 31st. And yes, I actually got up before the sun came up, and I'm super excited because Star Wars Land is opening in Disneyland today. So I have reservations from 11 until 3, and we'll be part of the world of Star Wars. So don't quite look like myself yet because I gotta put my face on because that was way too early this morning for me. But I think we should head out, beat the traffic, and have a lot of fun today. So getting here, leaving at 5. Actually, I got here by like 6:30, which is crazy early. But the good thing is, there's not a lot of people here, not yet. So I've got a lot of time to chill. So I got my face on now. But I'm super excited with how today's gonna go. Should make for a really fun day here at Disneyland. So some of my favorite things that I got to experience in Galaxy's Edge were Olga's Cantina. It was absolutely incredible. I think when I walked in, I got goosebumps. I instantly felt like I was transported into the Cantina in Star Wars A New Hope. I was really hoping to see some creatures walking around, but for the most part, it was a bunch of us otherworlders, as the staff of Batu lovingly referred to us as. But they had some incredible different menu items and drinks that you can partake in. Now, of the cast members that we talked to, most of them recommend, if you're of age, to try some of the alcoholic drinks because it's the first time anywhere in Disneyland besides Club 33 have you been able to drink in Disneyland. So we got a bunch of different drinks, tried them out. Personally, my favorite was the Outer Rim. It is tequila, so if you're not a tequila person, I might avoid it, but it was a really unique drink experience. Definitely tasted like a margarita, but there was a foam on top that was almost like a peach, mango, or passion fruit, and then it had black salt around the rim. It was really unique and definitely tasted like something that I've never had before and felt like I was in another place. I also tried the Fuzzy Tauntaun. Not a huge fan of that one. It was okay, but it wasn't as great as the Outer Rim, and definitely had a lot of other people that said that one was their favorite drink as well. Speaking of drinks, we have to talk about the milks. There is a milk stand with your choice of either blue milk or green milk for $8 a piece, and you can try some of the famous Star Wars milk. Now, it's definitely more like a smoothie and a slurpy kind of mixture. It is kind of thick, so it's kind of like a milkshake, but definitely doesn't taste like a milkshake. The green one was awful. I didn't like it at all. Someone else said it tasted like the fragrance counter of Macy's. I definitely tasted that part. It wasn't good. I will not be trying that again. The blue milk was okay, but again, like if I'm super thirsty, it's not something that I would go to. I probably grabbed one of these. It's $8 a piece. And so at that price, you could go into Olga's Cantina and have an adult beverage for the same price. So personally, I am not a blue or green milk fan at all. But if it's your first time there, you should try it, or take a picture with someone else's milk that they bought. That way you don't have to try it at all. We got some of the some of the bar mix, and it was really unique. Some of it looked really foreign and different, but it was really tasty. Had like a nice salty taste to it, but there's also like some chocolate meringue bits in there, just kind of like out of nowhere. So it was that was a really good treat. And then there was also something that kind of looked like a blue petri dish. Did not want to try that one at all. Apparently it was good. Didn't look like my cup of tea, so I passed on it. But there are definitely some good snacks at the Cantina to try out. But while you're also there, you should check out the DJ. They are live spinning some tracks for you. In all honesty, it is an animatronic that's playing a music loop for you that's kind of dancing as the music is happening. But it's a really cool thing to kind of see as it's off in the corner, so you definitely feel like you were just transported into the world of Star Wars by walking into the Cantina. Now, besides the Cantina, doing Savi's workshop was something that I thought sounded really cool. Didn't really anticipate going to do until kind of hearing the exclusivity about it, and said, okay, I really want to do this. And I've always wanted to build my own lightsaber, and this sounded like a really great way to build one that had some really awesome lights and sounds to it. So a couple of things to know about Savi's workshop is that it's a very limited experience. They can only take up to 14 people at a time to build a lightsaber. So it is something that they will cut that line off pretty quickly. If that's something that you want to do, I would recommend going to that first. We actually ended up having to wait an hour in line just to buy our ticket into Savi's and pick kind of our lightsaber out. And at that point, we then had to wait another hour to come back before we were able to build it. So that took up the most part of our time, but because it's so limited, unlike some of the other experiences where it's a much faster process, this was something that I thought was really special and really unique.
This is going to be some of our Peace and Justice scraps. This one is our Power and Control scrap. This one is our Elemental Nature.
Yeah.
And then our Protection and Defense. Is there any specifically you would like to see?
Yes. Power and Control.
Power and Control.
So is it either this one or that one?
So you will have you can choose from any four
Got
of these
it.
scripts. You will be picking two, and then one of each of these. One of each of these.
Perfect.
You can mix them in and match them.
Within the same set.
Only way you can go in is if you're buying a lightsaber or if someone in your group is buying a lightsaber. So for every guest that's building one, you can take 2 people in with you to kind of see what the process is like. So it's a very intimate, tiny experience. It is on the pricier side. It's $200 for that lightsaber, but keep in mind there's some things that you kind of get with it. You end up building your own custom lightsaber. It does come with the kyber crystal, comes with all the pieces. You do get a carrying case for it as well, and you end up getting a pin. So because I picked that particular lightsaber, this is the pen that I ended up getting to take with me. So it's also how they know which lightsaber that you are wanting to make. So there's one of 4 choices. Once you pick kind of that style out, that's what you end up with. So looking at, let's say the carrying case is 20 or 30 bucks. Let's say the pen is 20 bucks. You know, the lightsaber is like 150, but it really is kind of that overall experience that you're taking part of from there. So Savi's was definitely like on one of my like top, this was amazing experiences.
Right side, hello. So how this process will work is you are currently in line for an appointment with Savi for his scrapyard. Once you get up to the front, he will pick a piece of scrap metal. From that point, you will purchase that scrap metal for your credits. After that, you will receive an appointment card. When you have that appointment card, then turns into your real wait time. We're just waiting for Savi to accept our appointments. At that point, you will go inside, and the rest is to be determined because we don't know what's happening. Right? Great.
So we've been hanging out for like, at this point, between 30 and 45 minutes waiting outside Savi's workshop to take our green cards and go in and make lightsabers. So we're just kind of waiting at this point, but there's quite a line of people, you can see. But it, hopefully any minute now we'll go inside. It's getting hot out here, like really, really hot.
You have your credentials, please. Thank you. Kyber crystal was once wielded by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice Anakin Skywalker, and now Rey. Green, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, Luke Skywalker. Violet, the most rare and beautiful, once held by Master Mace Windu. Red, the color of power. Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, and now Kylo Ren. Once you have selected your Kyber crystal, please place it on the green pad in front of you. They are not yet stabilized. For your hilt that you've previously selected. I'm going to go over these pieces together. You see, the hilt is the foundation of your lightsaber. It is your control center. And it's going to ensure that all of your fingers and your hands stay. I'm going to ask you all to take a very, very large step back. As far back as possible. My fellow gatherers are going to come around and place your hilts into the crystal stabilization chamber. This should only ever be done by a practiced hand, or there could be incidents and schools in the ceiling,
Well, I mean, they gave me maybe 2 hours of training.
Vincent, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
Can you tell Savi about the other hole? Activate. Raise your lightsabers high. You have just built a lightsaber, like the Jedi and Sith who came before you. My friend, safe travel. Wow, that was awesome.
So one of the other really cool things about Star Wars Land is the fact that you literally feel like you're transported to another place. You don't see any part of Disneyland, you can't hear any other part of the park, so you really do feel like you've been transported to this other place. All the cast members that work there in that park will refer to you as an otherworlder. If you happen to snap a picture of them or any other device, they call that your data pad. So there's definitely a lingo that gets tossed around to make you feel that you are someplace completely different. Now, some cast members completely go with that, and I love it. There was a gal working at Savi's workshop. So if you happen to see Seneca there, she is amazing. She was having a lot of fun with all of us in line, talking back of asking us questions about what's Earth like. We talked about banthas, and she said, I heard about something called a cow. We said, oh yeah, a cow. So we're joking about it, and so I asked her, I said, Seneca, do you want to know what sound a cow makes? And she goes, yeah. And so I went, moo. And she immediately got super excited, ran over to a group of people right behind us and said, Otherworlders, I have a question for you. What sound does a cow make? And literally everyone in unison went, moo. And she absolutely lost it. And she just kind of ran back over and almost with tears in her eyes from so much laughter, she's like, I can't believe you guys did that. But it's that fact that they really make you feel that you're not in planet Earth, that you're not in Disneyland, that you're someplace else entirely. And it was a really amazing experience. Granted, this was day one. Who knows what's going to be like 9 months from now, but I hope that the cast members can keep up that excitement and that kind of level of theatrics, because it was something that was so cool and just couldn't be replicated anywhere else. Because that's currently the only place that exists like that, and to have that ability to just kind of say, hey, I'm not from Earth, I don't know what this is like. It was a really cool experience. So the cast members do an amazing job. They don't tell you, hey, it's this many dollars. They'll say it's this many credits. You're paying with your data pad. So it's really neat that they throw in that mix to make you feel like you're someplace other than in Disneyland. If you liked the video, go ahead and tap that thumbs up button. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe, and while you're at it, go ahead and tap the notification bell to know when the next video comes out, and I'll catch you guys next time.